It's wild how common fraud has become these days. Scammers spend their time fooling people with fake promises.
Well, your name's not Steven.
Lost a lot of weight, man.
Your name's not Steven. So you just handed me your fake ID.
But what happens when they end up falling for the same tricks used by the police? Check out these surprising moments when scammers took the bait set by cops.
Okay, well, did you give him anything up there?
The ID.
You gave him the ID?
Yeah.
And it's not you? Clearly?
It's not me, it's someone that looks like me.
Okay, what we're going to do is we have to place you under arrest for possession of fraudulent ID, so if you could transfer you back.
On June 9th, 2023, police were called after a woman attempted to use another woman's ID to purchase a laptop at Best Buy. When officers approached the suspect to inquire about the situation, she insisted she was merely in the store to check laptop prices and denied any attempt to open a credit card.
Walk out the exit doors.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you have an ID on you? I think you're using fraudulent identification. to
No, I
purchase
don't.
stuff.
I don't have no idea on me.
Thank you.
Can we just move out of the
Yeah,
way?
let's go stand over here.
I'm here.
Is there somebody with the car on live?
Where'd you get this ID from?
That's not me in the ID.
Huh?
That's not me.
That's not you?
No,
Looks like you.
that's not me.
That looks like you.
That does not look like me.
Yeah, it looks like you.
You got a white SUV.
Alright. What was she trying to purchase?
TJ Maxx. There's nothing in that
computer.
car.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm trying to move from the sun.
Yeah, you could move over here.
Okay. You're not even the officer. So get away from me. I'm not talking to you.
What's
I
she
just
trying
get
to
away
get?
from me.
Computer, $1,300.
Mac?
Windows this time.
Windows?
Yeah. The two other guys that came with her.
I didn't come with that guy. Was asking me for my number actually, and I was trying to move.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I'm not talking to you. So the
You said
cameras
two
were
other
with-
guys.
What the cameras
There was
were
one
pulled
guy
out,
there
they-
following me,
they all
asking
came
for
from
my
the same-
number.
Okay, I partner's back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
Can we move from away from the entrance?
Yeah, you're gonna walk with my partner.
Okay.
You been talking to her over there. Her.
Yes.
What's going on?
No, he's saying that I was doing fraud with another guy, but I walked in, right? I'm sorry, the sun is in my
Here,
face.
let's go over this way just so we don't get the sun in your eyes.
While I was waiting for him, some guy came behind me. He was asking me for my social media and my number, and I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend. Like, leave me alone. And he thinks I was with the guy doing fraud.
Okay, all right. So you were just in here shopping, you're saying?
Yeah, I was looking at the laptops, and I had asked him for a laptop, but that was about it. I didn't purchase nothing. I don't have nothing.
Okay. Did you try to open a credit card?
No, I didn't.
You did not?
No, I asked for the information. He gave me all the information.
Okay. Did you like provide an ID at that point? Like, here's
No.
my credentials.
No.
You did not?
No, I was gonna try to purchase a laptop depending on the price of it.
Sure.
And he just said, okay, he got the laptop, went back there and never came back.
Okay.
And then when he came
what
back-
laptop are you looking to buy?
He is a Surface Pro water and another,
Surface.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's why we're here. So
Okay.
we got to figure out what's going on, and then barring whatever. Like I said, we just got here, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So, what time did you get here? Do you know about?
No,
30, 40 minutes ago? 10, 20 minutes ago?
maybe
It's
like 15 minutes. Not
6:55 now.
even, not even, no, maybe 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Um,
How do I spell that? What's your first name?
Jeanette, Janette.
Janette.
Yes.
Do you have a middle initial, Jeanette?
No. I don't know, because I'm here for vacation.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from New York,
Oh, okay.
originally, yeah. Can I answer, because I had left the Uber, and I had like 2 addresses, so he could take me back.
You were the Uber?
Yeah, but he left, so.
Okay.
he
Yeah,
was
just let him know
probably
it's going to be a minute.
All right, give me 1 second.
Okay. Just stay over here, though.
Okay.
The woman provided an ID to the police that didn't match any records, raising doubts about her identity. Despite her claims of being from New York with no criminal record, the lack of verification led to further investigation.
Hello.
12-5.
No, ya estoy jodido. Deme llamar el Uber driver.
Can you run a name DOB, please?
Because the Uber was calling me before he left.
So you walked in trying to buy a laptop.
I was asking for the price,
Okay.
right? And
So they came up to you. You're like, you're interested in this laptop. The employee.
oh yeah.
They went to the
I
back.
asked them-
They never came back.
Yeah, he went to the back.
And then you went up to the line.
What line? No, I was there the whole time.
Oh,
in front
where?
of the register.
Right over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was asking where did he go to the other employees, and he said he was trying to get something from a printer to work or something like that. And then when he came back, I was about to walk out, and then right before I was about to walk out, he ran behind me, and the officer came in.
Okay. What about these guys? You said there were some guys.
No,
that came.
they could check the camera. There was a guy. I'm standing in one of these aisles, and a guy came behind me asking me for my Instagram and cell phone number. It was a dark-skinned guy, and I told him, no, I don't have. He'd be like, so you don't have social media? I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend.
You said it was a dark skin guy.
Yeah, he had like braids.
Like dreads.
Dreads or braids, I don't know, and a hat.
Did he have anything else like tattoos? Could
No,
you
I
see?
didn't notice.
What was he wearing?
I swear, I wasn't even trying to look at him because I didn't want no eye contact with him, but he was like literally right behind me.
Okay.
I was, right where the TV is curved, that's where I was standing, and he came behind me asking me for my information.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Take your time.
All right. We'll wait here, and then my partner will come talk to you, and then we'll get going from there. But you're saying you don't know this guy at all?
At all.
Okay.
At all. Like if they check the camera, you could, well, I mean, I don't know if they could hear at least.
Sure.
They could hear him asking me for my number.
But you're
and for
saying
my
you kind of
social
brushed him
media.
off, right?
Yeah, I tried not. I turned around and I'm like, oh no. He said, before you go back to the guy, because he was helping me, then he left and he was like, before you go to the other guy, can I have your phone number or your social media? And I said, no, that I didn't have social media, and I couldn't give him my number.
Okay.
But I don't know him at all.
Okay. How'd you get here today?
In an Uber.
You Uber? Okay. Are you staying local, like in a hotel in the local area, or
Yeah, well, I already checked out the hotel.
where were you staying?
And
You find, you see where you live?
Drive to New York, please.
it was the I have to check
29
my
from 30,
email.
we found one. Of course.
Sorry, miss. Did you say no record in both?
Yeah, no record, New York and Illinois.
Okay.
No,
Are you out of New York?
if I'm out of New
Like,
York,
do you live in New York?
Yes, I
That's
do.
where your driver's license is out.
yeah,
Your government ID.
yes, from New York. My birthday, yes.
Okay, because we're not getting anything back on that, which means that you
I
don't
never
exist.
I never been arrested. How I don't exist?
No, I'm talking about like your driver's license.
Oh,
So that
yes.
means
No,
you're.
yes. I've never been arrested or nothing.
No? Okay.
When I was in middle school for fighting and stuff like that, but not.
No, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
How long you live in New York?
Getting out of that
All
way,
my life.
out of New York. Nothing out of Illinois, but New York, you just coming back clear.
Okay, thank you. All right, like I said, we'll wait for him to come over and then see what's going on here. All right, I don't know if I missed it. Where'd you say you were staying?
I just check out. So I'm not gonna lie. I come here and work like at the strip clubs and stuff
Okay.
like that. And
Yeah, no worries.
I do that like sometimes in different states, or you know. But
Were you staying in the city or were you staying out in a suburb?
what here?
Yeah, like were you staying in Chicago or were you staying
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Chicago?
Like and then I just go like every time I work at a club, I go to a next club the next day and stay at a near hotel from there or Airbnbs and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So do you come for like extended like a couple
No.
weeks or just a couple days? Or?
No, this is my first time here in Chicago for
Okay.
that.
All right.
I prayed and it has sound like
Sure.
seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like audio.
Yeah.
I don't know how their cameras work here, to be honest.
I hope if they do so, at least just so he could feel stupid, because I would understand, but we definitely didn't look like we was together.
Sure.
But maybe because he saw him with his phone in his hand trying to talk to me, maybe I don't know what was that.
Yeah, you know how it goes when you're watching something from kind of a distance. You can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Eventually, the woman confessed that the ID she used wasn't hers, but someone who looked like her. The officers then arrested her for the deception.
When are you heading back to New York?
I was just trying to make money to pay my freaking bills, and then I didn't even have like flight or anything to leave yet.
No shit.
So, just going through a hard time, and I have kids and bills and
How many kids?
so.
2.
Huh?
This is Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette, what brought you into that?
So I just came out here because, like, I was telling you, my dance at strip clubs and then from city to city, and then I came in. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to get a laptop, but I didn't even purchase anything. I didn't get anything.
Okay, well, did you give him anything up there?
The ID.
You gave him the ID?
Yeah.
And it's not you, clearly?
It's not me. It's someone that looks like me. Though.
Okay, what we're going to do is we have to place you under arrest for possession of fraudulent ID, so if you could transport you back. Okay.
And I left my bag in the Uber, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm sure one of our female nurses...
Can I text my mom and let her know?
Oh,
that
we'll
I'm
let you.
getting
We'll
arrested?
let you call at the police department. Okay.
Okay. This is too tight on this side.
Let me get it.
All 6 hours, 1 female, 95.
Female 95.
Would I be able to take the numbers from my phone at least? Because I don't
we'll
know numbers by memory.
You'll be able to get them out of the phone.
You sure?
Oh, one.
As long as you're
Yeah,
cool,
I'll grab your bag. I got your bag. Let go of your
I
bag.
can do it?
Yeah. We're going to walk outside.
I hope your kids be able to eat every night. Okay?
We're going to walk over here.
30.
Does your mom live in Illinois? You currently live in Illinois? Okay. How long have you been in Illinois for? 2 days. Do you have any pockets on you or anything, or no? No pockets? Okay.
Wait, with the thing there?
Yeah, it's just a
gonna
seatbelt.
buckle.
Yeah, it's just gonna go across your back.
Oh my.
The woman was charged with identity theft. Discover the intense climax when a college student's risky play with a fake ID ignites a dramatic confrontation with law enforcement.
I am obviously seizing the license. That's evidence. I'm not charging you criminally, okay? But understand that I could have, and everything I needed, body cam recorded.
On March 1st, 2023, a University of Central Florida police officer stopped a student for driving with an obstructed license plate, as the frame partially covered the plate. When the police spoke with the student about the obstructed license plate, they found a fake Connecticut driver's license in her wallet. The officer then explained that possessing a counterfeit ID is a felony.
Stopping you for something we call obstructed tag. The border around your license plate is covering the word New Jersey. It's not legal to have in the state of Florida. Yeah. I've seen a couple of things in your wallet that look like driver license. Can I see the rest of them? That one right there looks like maybe Connecticut or something. Oh, I was right. Cool. So this looks pretty fake to me. Same name. So when I run this is going to come back no record found, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did you know that possession of a counterfeit driver license is a felony?
No.
Yeah, it's a felony. Like, you could be arrested right now, handcuffed, and taken to jail.
Okay.
Poor choice.
I'm sorry.
Real bad. Really very stupid. Okay. Where'd you get it?
Online?
Like a website? Fake driver's licenses or something?
I think this is the right registration.
It is.
Okay.
Yep, I'll take it. So, cool thing is I was probably only going to give you a warning about the tag, but now we can talk about this whole felony thing. We've never seen any of our things, you know, fake to felony. We have signs up around campus, don't have fake IDs, it's a felony. It's got little, like, bubble character in a jail jumpsuit. Never seen any of this stuff. Cool, okay. Well, like I said, this is a felony. So, are you a student?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to get a student affair referral because you have committed a felony. Okay, but I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm not planning on taking you to jail. Okay, this gets to go away. I'm still going to run it. It's all being recorded on my body camera. But when you open your wallet, we look for these things, right? We use it for drinking or what?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I appreciate you being honest. That goes a long way, right? Had you fed me some lines or lies or whatever, I probably would have made things a lot more difficult. I don't like being lied to, but okay. So the whole thing about the license plate, when you cover the word New Jersey, can't see it. We have cameras that pick up these things when you come onto campus, but they can only read characters. Say somebody's a wanted murderer and they have a Missouri license plate with that same one matching, and the officers don't know. Guess who's getting chased down and pulled out of the car with guns drawn on her? That's got to come off.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm really
a lot
sorry.
of people don't know. It's a $114 ticket. I may or may not write it, but I'm still going to run your info. How's your driver record? Yeah? No tickets?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you got pulled over?
Maybe last summer.
Okay, what for?
Speeding.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you weren't speeding today, so that's a good thing. Where'd you get stopped at?
At home in Upper Township, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. I don't know about New Jersey being, you know, the obstructed tag thing, but our statute says your tag, the state, the characters, for those of us that have the validation tabs, the little yellow stickers, all of that has to be clean, free of dirt, debris, grease, grime, and mutilation for a distance visible no less than 100 feet. When you cover the word New Jersey, most people can't see that. I could see it. I have many tags memorized, but Florida has over 200 types of tags now, so when people cover that, I'm like, I have no idea. But again, the big thing is we get a lot of cars come in, they get hits on these license plate readers, and then we got to try to find the car. It sends the cops on a wild goose chase, all because we could have figured out that the thing said New Jersey and not New Hampshire.
So
You know what I mean?
if I just get that taken off?
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably just held on with the same screws from your license plate,
Yeah.
but we've been, like, we had one today, and I recognized it. I wasn't even here, but thankfully my radio worked, and I got the email. I was in Brevard County, and I heard it, and I called out. I'm like, no, that's an 8, not a B, because it's a computer. It can only recognize characters. It's not perfect.
The police advised the student on how to address the obstructed license plate and assured her that she was not being charged with a crime. They then allowed her to leave with a warning to avoid repeating the offense.
All right, traffic stuff. First off, your license is valid, and there's no warrants or wants on you, okay? I'm not going to write you a $114 ticket when all I really want is your pink glittery rhinestone thing either gone or moved. I don't know how you want to do it, but if you can mount it and keep it on there to where the word New Jersey is clear and visible, keep in mind our cameras are like kind of high up, so maybe just take it off, but we want to be able to see that, and we want to make sure that, you know, I don't want you to get chased down over something as crazy as, well, your tag came back, but it matched another state, okay? That's why I do this. $114, not doing that. I am obviously seizing the license, that's evidence. I'm not charging you criminally, okay? But understand that I could have, and everything I needed, body cam, recorded. That being said, anytime any of our students are involved in criminal activity, even if I wanted to cut you the biggest break in the world and say, you know what, I'm not going to do it, I would get in trouble for that. You have to talk to Student Affairs, okay? They're going to contact you via your information on file. I don't know if it's, you know, in person or, you know, virtual, whatever. But you're going to have to go before, you know, the student board and explain the goings on, and they can choose to sanction you in a number of ways. Because you committed a felony, they could technically throw you out of the college. I've not heard of that happening, but I will tell you, all of the results of Student Affairs are kept secret from us. So whatever happens, I will never know, right? So I can't tell you that people have or have not been, unless it's so egregious that, like, Student Affairs calls us in to issue a trespass to that person on the spot. So if that happens, you know, but again, I'm telling you on camera, I haven't seen it, okay? We're a college, we expect fake IDs. It's just it happens to be a pretty high-level crime for what it is. I'm seizing it. You'll hear from Student Affairs. Whatever they decide to do, it's on them. You might have to take a class. You might have to write a letter. I have no earthly idea because, again, you know, I never see or hear from any of those folks again. Do you have any questions for me about that?
Do I have to take the license plate off now, or can I
No.
keep driving?
Okay, so I will tell you, technically, if you continue to drive with that and somebody else sees it, you can get stopped because you're obstructing the word New Jersey. That being said, if it's any of us, you're like, hey, Sergeant Larkin, just stop me. I'm on my way home to do it. Unless you have tools in your car, like I have tools in my car, I don't recommend trying to do that right here and right now. Okay, how far are you going to go home? Where do you live locally?
In Libra.
Oh, okay, so on campus.
Yeah, but I was
Okay,
going to go to the gym.
okay,
But my dad's coming tomorrow, so
Okay.
he can probably
Does Dad have tools
take
with
it
him?
off.
Okay. If not, you know, I'm sure somebody could help you with that. Again, it looks like it's just held on by the 2 screws for your license plate. So those come off, take the border off. I've told other people, hey, if they want to drill holes so that it, you know, the tag drops a little lower, or it's up to you. I mean, I get it, you know, it's a stylized thing. So we sell them on campus, you know, in the store, you know, UCF Knights, and it covers the word Florida. And it's like, you probably, if you look at the packaging, it says, you know, check state and local regulations, blah, 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 because they're not legal here, right? Or if you put it on a front plate, we don't care about that. We're looking at the back tags, because when you drive on a campus, you go past our little cameras, it takes a picture, it runs it, and tells us if you're wanted for murder, and so on and so forth. So, I would say you could leave it, but you could get stopped anytime between now and whenever, right? There's only a couple of us doing traffic at the moment, so probably okay, but as long as it's on there, it's a violation.
Okay.
Don't know too many people that write the tickets, but since we've been getting a lot more of these bad hits, I'm pulling over every vehicle that I see that has that, you know, blockage on it, because we want to avoid that.
Okay.
Any other questions for me, comments or concerns? You feel okay? If you want to sit here for a little bit and chill, that's fine too. You look like you probably need it, but again, you're not being charged criminally.
Okay.
I would definitely not repeat what happened today. Okay, right? You don't have much longer to go. Was it a year and some change? 2004, and this is 23. So, okay, maybe it's like 2 years. But look, we know. Okay, but you don't want to get caught with that stuff. The other cop, if they decided they wanted to make a felony collar, easiest one in the book, right? You're good to go. As soon as I move my truck, you're good to leave if you want. If you want to stay here for a little bit, you're fine too, okay? Have a better day.
The female was released with a warning and referred to the university's Administrative Discipline Review Board. Witness how a Target manager's single-day theft of $2,000 ends in a high-stakes encounter with the police.
Unfortunately, no, because once you're in our custody, we have to place you in handcuffs in case you try to run away. We've had people run away and crack their head, so it's a liability thing.
On August 1st, 2023, police responded to a report from a Target manager in West Palm Beach about a newly promoted woman who was caught stealing nearly $2,000 from various registers on her first day. When the police arrived at Target, they spoke with the manager to gather details about the situation. The manager reviewed security footage, which clearly showed the suspect's involvement.
Have you already interviewed her about it?
Yes, she is denying the entire thing.
And her drawers were short every day then? I would assume?
Yeah, the shortage was there.
Okay. How were you made aware of this?
So I'm made aware of this every time a team member opens their registered drawer. It flags in the system.
Okay.
It's not for sale. And as well as I review the closing cash that's happening during closing. I review all of our closing cash operations regularly. While I was reviewing, we were missing a cash bag, an entire bag. And we were trying to find out where it went. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna start reviewing video. On the 20th, I found that both bags were put there, but then I watched this team member go between another register and go through that register and conceal the cash. I'll show you that initial video, but this is the one I clicked on first. There's our team member there. And I have a better picture of the face shot that coincide. You're good. You're good. They coincide time-wise, but this is a nice clear zoomed in over the top shot.
Okay. Can you pause that for a second?
Yes.
Okay. So we're in here just reviewing video real quick. It's great. Close it. Can you just make sure she doesn't try to walk out? Alright. She's probably gonna be a 15, Chris,
So we're looking at 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s, or in the last right. It's a a little bit more video because I got the whole process. But
So you combine the 50s and 100s in the far right.
Mhm.
Is that how every register is supposed to be?
That's the standard, yeah. So what she does is she takes all of the money out of the register, and once she has it all out, she fans it all out, and then you can see the left side, which would be the larger bills are, because she's setting it up that way. She'll take multiple, what looks like on the low end to be 3.
Okay.
So we went with 3.
Now, is this common for a cashier to sit here and pull all the money out at the cash register and count it, and then?
Typically, they should just take it all out, bang, 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 and put it in one of those bags.
So they're not usually counting it at the register?
They don't count at the register. We have a cash office and a machine that counts it.
Okay.
So smaller bills on top, bigger bills on the bottom. In the order that she pulled it off from. Right there, rolls it up, puts a rubber band on it, sets it on top, puts that My Device, the little phone thing, on top of it, puts the remainder of the money in the bag. Those are coupons, or manufacturer coupons. Those get processed as well.
Okay.
She then rebanks the register with the money that's supposed to go in there, all the way to the left. Places the bag on top, that's standard. Places that bag into the cart, and then she comes back and retrieves both her phone and the money that's underneath it. Right there. Into the right pocket. This is her going over to that same register. It's just a different camera angle, so you can see that it's positive identification of her doing it.
Are these 360 cams? Is that how you're able to move it, or is it
I can
automatic?
move only certain cameras. They are 360.
Okay.
I was live here watching this from my office.
Okay.
That's how I was able to zoom in and get that real clear shot. But this is a similar video. You can kind of see her do it here. The top one's the best one. It's just another angle.
Okay, so is this common for her to go from register to register to take the money out, put it in the bag, and bring it to you guys, or is it?
We have a team member that typically does it. Whether it's her or another team member, it's typical practice. They go register, take the money out, put it in the bags, put it in this cart, where it locks into the cart, and then
So
it brings to the cash
this is
box.
what she was assigned to do that at that point.
Yep, to do bank
Okay.
registers. I'm going to review cash. I was actually looking for a missing bag, one of these green bags was missing. So I'm like reviewing days worth of video trying to find the bag. Still haven't found it. And then I saw her do this on one of the camera shots I was looking at. I'll show you which one that is. That's on the 20th at 10:30 or 10:24 p.m.
I was just curious.
Yeah, no. It's really cool that it logs that way, so like even if someone's doing this on like a regular transaction, like cash on, we can be able to see it then too.
Do you think she had something to do with that bag?
I can't prove it, but
Okay.
it went missing, and that's what triggered the whole investigation.
Okay.
During the process, the police read the woman's Miranda rights and questioned her about the missing money. Despite clear video evidence showing her hiding the money, she continued to deny the theft.
My name's Officer Kelly. I work for West Palm Beach Police Department. I'm sure you're aware of why we're here because they told me that they had already spoken to you about it. Okay. But first off, before I start, I have to read you your rights. It doesn't mean you're under arrest. It just something I have to do before I ask you any questions, okay? Have you ever heard of the Miranda warnings? Okay. I'm going to read them to you after each one that I read to you. I just need you to give me a verbal yes or no if you understand it. If you don't understand it, I'll go ahead and explain it to you, okay? Alright. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that? You have the right to the presence of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement during any question. Do you understand that? You cannot afford a lawyer. You are entitled to the presence of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement during any question. Do you understand that? Any statement can and may be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that? Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand that? If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand that? I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that? Okay. I'm just going to have you sign the back of this here. This states that I read you your rights and that you understand your rights.
Does it say that on there?
No. But you verbally told me.
But I know that that's what the signature is for.
Yeah, that is what it's for. That's not an admission of guilt or anything like that. Just stating that I read you your rights. Alright. So, as I spoke to your colleagues there, they basically are accusing you of, they're accusing you of taking in unknown amount of money at this point, somewhere close to the range of $1,400. Do you know anything about this at all?
No.
Okay. How long have you worked here for?
Almost 3 years.
Okay, and you've had no other issues like this within the last 3 years, correct? I noticed on camera that you were responsible for going from register to register and taking the money out of the drawer. Is that a common practice of yours? Okay. And what is included in that practice? What do you do? Can you explain to me?
So I am taking the money from the day out and putting new money for the next day.
Okay. And when you take the money out, do you count it or anything like that? So you just. So how would you take it out of the drawer?
Just take it out, put it in the red or green bag, and then put the next bag into the.
Okay. So you basically just go from each money slot, pull it out, place it in a bag. Don't look at it or anything.
Right.
Okay.
I fix it up if I need to, but.
So if it's out of order or something,
Yeah.
you'll fix it up? Okay. Would there be any reason why you would roll up money?
No.
Okay. So you wouldn't roll it into any kind of like money roll and then put a rubber band over it or anything?
No.
Okay. So when I was watching the video footage, it's pretty clear that it's what you were doing is rolling it into a money roll, placing a rubber band over it, and then placing it on top of the desk. Why would you be doing that? You didn't do that? Okay. So why would the video footage show you doing that? You see where I'm at here, right? I'm watching a video footage that's unedited from the department store who has no reason to accuse you of this.
I don't know if it's unedited, but I have never done anything like that.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this? Okay. All right.
As the woman refused to admit her crime, the police placed her in handcuffs and escorted her to the station to face the consequences of her misdeeds.
So, Ms. Janine, based off the video evidence and the statements made by your coworkers, I'm going to be taking you to jail tonight. Is there anything on your person that might poke or stick me?
No.
Okay, can you stand up for me, please?
What is going to happen with my items?
They're going to go with you to jail. Okay. Can you take this jacket off? Okay, thank you.
And when do I get to speak to a lawyer?
That will be after processing. So once you get processed into the jail, then you'll have an opportunity to call whenever you would like.
Is that your jacket?
That's their stuff.
This is.
No, the
Oh,
jacket's
that's
fine,
ours.
yeah.
Okay, the jacket's yours.
Yeah.
Chris, do you mind grabbing that?
Yeah, I got you.
Is there no other pleasant way to do this, like walking out of the store?
Unfortunately, no, because once you're in our custody, we have to place you in handcuffs in case you try to run away. We've had people run away and crack their head, so it's a liability thing. So we have to detain you like this, unfortunately.
And you guys can walk me out of side doors, I'm assuming?
If there is a side door available, yeah, you can do that. No, so why not? However, our cars are parked at the front. So
I know you guys know the fire emergency doors or whatever.
I've actually never been through them, so I don't know that.
Especially we don't know how to get downstairs either.
Are you
I'm
guys
sure they
able to
do.
walk us outside?
Because that's really embarrassing. They're going to be embarrassed after they are proven wrong.
And let's see.
That's nice.
Okay. I'll just walk with you. When you guys lead us out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Just make sure there's nothing missing. Mind just leaning against the car here.
Could you loosen the left side?
Left side?
Yeah.
Is it because it's caught in your hairband, do you think? Or is it...
It's starting to dig in.
Let me take this. It's okay? Alright. Go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to reach around you and I'm going to put the seatbelt on, okay? Actually, I'll wait because I have a female officer that's going to come and do a thorough search on you. I'm going to drive you to the back over there so we're not doing all this right up front, okay?
The woman was sentenced to 12 months of probation and ordered to pay $2,500 in restitution. Watch this drama unfold as a Home Depot employee's fake return scam lands him behind bars and out of a job.
Okay, because you are being, in addition to being fired from here, you're not allowed to come back. You're being trespassed. If you come back, it's risk of arrest. Do you need to go get anything out of your locker or no? All right.
In 2024, police responded to a report from a Home Depot employee who was fired for a fake return scam in Key Largo. When police arrived, they spoke with the store's loss prevention manager, who revealed that a tip revealed the fraudulent activity and that video evidence against the suspect confirmed it.
They're talking to the guy now. So, we're here basically at Kerwood Lawler. Apparently he's been doing cash returns from debit cards without the customer being present. Multiple different times.
Is this like he doesn't work on scene, he works somewhere else and he gonna... No, the guy that's talking to him, like loss prevention and stuff.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, they know for a fact it's that amount of money.
That?
Huh?
They did the whole thing for it.
Yeah? Well, I mean, you want it?
Yeah. Do they want to press charges? Like,
Yeah,
what do they want to do?
trespass and press charges.
Okay.
I mean,
You thinking warrant service or you...
Huh?
What are you thinking? Warrant? Mr.
No, I'll take it.
And they got pictures and all.
Yeah.
This is a really nice setup. Did he say anything?
I'm talking to him now.
Oh, you haven't seen him? They usually make him write like a confession, so.
Yeah, if he does that, we'll take all that and... So if you want to take put your name on it, or, I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
I'll take it. Hi.
Gabriel, nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
I know, Josh. Alright, what's his number on our phone? Okay.
Are you the manager?
Yes, I'm the district loss prevention manager. My first week in this district.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, they sold me all the keys. I used to have the district. I had the Virgin Islands, so I did that for like 5 years. Stopped, went to West Broward, which was quiet, and then this district has some tough stores in Miami. But I work with Zach at my old district. This came in about, I want to say a week ago, right when I came here. There was a tip. This associate was grabbing customer receipts. Obviously, no merchandise, no customer present. Customer will leave, then you'll go ahead and scan the receipt. The store thinks that that merchandise is coming in, which now we don't have that inventory. And then he was refunded for cash. Then he'll take the cash, pocket it. He admitted to $6,000. It's more than that, but that's the only thing that we're going to be able to prove in court. Because that's what we have video for, documentation and stuff like that.
So
this is what we have on video.
So Home Depot's out the inventory and the money.
And the money. So, right, like let's say I have a receipt.
Yeah.
For $2.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to figure out.
This
So the customer isn't out the money.
So the customer, technically the customer,
They're just unaware.
they're unaware, exactly.
Unless they see a
That's how it got initiated, because a customer. Right, so if you have a pro account, we're able to track your receipts and stuff like that. So the customer saw a refund on a receipt. I never made this refund. We called the store. We researched it and we said, and we were able to validate that.
Okay, and then you just go back to your point of sale system with them.
Right. The one in the Virgin Islands about 4 years ago.
As the police spoke with the suspect, he confessed to the crimes. He explained that financial struggles due to health problems and a lack of insurance led him to commit the fraud.
How you doing? I'm Deputy Diaz. Woody?
Yes.
This is my sergeant, Brady. Obviously, there's no surprise why we're here. You're already aware of this. We got to go over some things, but before that, you do have rights, and I have to read them to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You understand these rights that I have explained to you?
Yes.
Okay, having these rights in mind, do you wish to answer these questions or make any statements at any time? Okay. Well, I mean, we have everything basically, but I do have to talk to you. You wrote a statement. Can you elaborate a little bit on what you wrote on that statement?
I am guilty of what I am questioned about. I just moved here from Indiana back in October, and shortly after moving here, my health conditions have changed drastically. I do not have health insurance with Home Depot yet. Come November was when I could re-enroll. So the money was used to pay for medicines and for the treatment of kidneys and stuff like that.
Okay. And how did you come about with the receipts and everything? Walk me into how would the process done?
It was more so like if a customer didn't need the receipt. That's how I would obtain the receipt.
Okay.
And then if it was a cash deal, then I would return the products and then I would take the cash.
Return the products. How would you return the products if this whole transaction is kind of, the customer's not there anymore?
Right. So you would just scan the receipt and you would just return it with no products there.
Okay, so you would make it seem like the customer came with the receipt, right? Mm-hmm. And then you would put that they initiated a return?
Yeah.
And then you do the return cash?
Yes.
Okay. Where would you come with these receipts? Like, how would you find these receipts? They're just random receipts? Or from prior customers?
Just from prior customers, yeah.
Okay. All right. This statement over here that you wrote. Okay. Do you mind reading this out loud to me?
Yeah. Today spoke with loss prevention about some of my actions that took place at the service desk. I did in fact took receipts and returned merchandise for cash. I did this knowingly of what the outcome could consist of. In my defense, I did this to help pay for my medical expenses, as my health has taken a quick turn for the worse. I regret my decisions, and I am very sorry to have let my family here at store 6302 down.
Okay. What you said, do you swear that what you told and wrote there is true?
True.
Okay. I'm going to swear you into this. I'm not going to make you write another statement, okay? Sorry, do you need anything from me?
No. So we're, depending on your behavior, which I have no reason to believe that you're going to be an issue for us, we're going to give you a little bit of dignity. Do you have a locker with personal effects in it or whatever else?
I have a locker. None of it has any personal stuff. It's just all work stuff.
Okay, because you are being, in addition to being fired from here, you're not allowed to come back. You're being trespassed. If you come back, it's risk of arrest. Do you need to go get anything out of your locker? Or no? All right. So with that also being said, we're gonna just casually walk out. All right, and we're gonna walk over to her car, and that's where we'll handcuff you and everything else. So you're not gonna be paraded through the whole store in handcuffs. All right. If you decide to get a little crazy and try and run from us or whatever else and cause havoc, I will catch you, and it will result in an additional charge. That's just, I don't anticipate that, but I just want to let you know on the forefront. You've been cooperative. I appreciate it. So I just, like I said, we're giving you a little bit of grace and dignity by allowing you to walk to the car without parading you through your place of employment.
And then what happens after this?
So you are going to be going to jail today. Fortunately, here in Monroe County, they do a first appearance every day. So, and being that tomorrow is Sunday, it's fortunate again. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning. They'll read her probable cause for everything. Good news is that it's misdemeanors. It's not a felony. So due to the fact that you've committed, I mean, it's a felonious amount. It's a pretty substantial amount. But the way the state of Florida sees it is each day, each incident is a separate crime. So you meet below the threshold. So as bad as it seems, you have some things that are kind of not as bad. But the total, I mean, I'm sure the total amount's going to be in there. You might get a high bond, you might get a low bond, depending on your flight risk, whatever else. You should be able to get a stipulation of release tomorrow. And whether you post that or you sit and wait the trial, it depends on what the judge and the state attorney and the defense attorney says tomorrow during first appearance. All right, if you have any medical things we need, you're going to get medically screened. So with your medical ailments.
Home Depot reported the evidence against the suspect to the police. The officer then handcuffed him and placed him in the cruiser to conclude the investigation.
Yeah, you say you have nothing in your locker, right? You have nothing there? Yeah, you could take it off and leave it there. It's fine. Did you get his ID? Did you get his ID? Oh, well, we'll get it in the car. It's fine. Yes.
You bet, man. I hope everything works out for the best.
He left his apron there.
And I'll go with you to get the kid's card?
Yeah, yes, please. Your ID as well, if you can. What do you want to? Can you send me an offense?
Poke me, probably stick me, knives, needles, bombs, drugs. Oh, when's the last time you took insulin? So you don't know where you get that cocaine at in town?
That's just
a night at the bar kind of thing?
kind of, yeah.
Black man, white chick, black chick, Hispanic.
White man of the brass monkey.
White man of the brass monkey, huh?
Well, that narrows it down.
I'll take that though. Young kid, old kid? Oh, definitely older. Unless he dies at gray.
I don't know. I've only been to the brass monkey.
Go ahead and sit in there. You know, I gotta do that so that this makes it a lot easier
Yeah.
to buckle people.
Damn it, I gave you all my case cards. And then the other one's right here. Excuse me. Hi. I'm good. How are you? Good. All right. He's been pretty calm. Yeah. These people were so organized with the report. They gave me a package with dates, pictures, receipt, everything already like packaged. Yeah, very, very organized.
The man was charged with retail theft and petty theft. Witness the downfall of a female who scammed her first job out of $3,000 with a gift card scheme.
There ain't no back door. You do.
Oh, you lying to me, because that's an incident.
Well, This is your store. Yes, you're walking right through just like all the bad people. All the bad people.
Been here this week all week.
On October 18th, 2022, police responded to a report from Walmart in Florida about a woman scamming the company through fraudulent returns and gift card exchanges. When the police spoke with the employee to investigate the suspect's crime, they discovered she had been involved in fraudulent activity for approximately 30 days.
Hey, she's in the back.
Okay, what's going on?
Refund fraud. She's been doing fraudulent returns and loading them to shop cards for herself.
For how long?
I have 30 days worth.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is someone doing an interview with her back there now?
They are.
Okay.
They should be about done.
Your store interviews?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know a lot about Walmart.
I
I've
work
never met you
at-
before. I'm Amy.
I work at 64 is my Walmart.
Oh, okay. All right.
10-4.
She had a statement or anything?
She's about to write her statement. We just got her to admit the total that she estimates. She estimates over 2,000. Since July, she's been doing these transactions, getting false returns. She'll basically just hand out merchandise and keep the gift card for herself.
Now, your statement, that's only for you on Walmart. That's not for us.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's us.
Because I have
Yeah.
to read Miranda and everything.
Right.
Yeah, we just keep that statement on her file.
That's just for your personal store.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Give me just about 30 more seconds so I can get her started writing. And
Okay.
come on in.
What's she doing now?
She'll.
Are these 3 different things?
No, it's all the same type. All refunds.
Oh, on multiple different things.
Oh, different days. I just put it on each separate day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. The customer will come in and be like, "I'm gonna return a battery." Okay.
Unknown customer?
Unknown.
Okay.
Unknown customer. Now there's 2 in here that is an accomplice.
Okay.
But then the unknown customer comes in, they'll have a battery and they'll have an old battery, okay? She'll scan the new battery, upload it to a shop card, a gift card, and then she keeps it. And then she just gives the customer the battery. The customer just leaves. So she's giving the merchandise away and she's uploading a card to herself.
So they're not even paying for it?
No!
She's got us like minimum 2,000. We're gonna have more.
Oh, wow. All right. She ready?
As the police questioned the suspect, she admitted to committing the fraud and explained her method in detail, including how she processed returns and used gift cards for personal gain.
Yes. And then just keep in and out. Give me the number so I can call you.
What's your name, Caleb?
No, to my
Caleb?
other one, remember?
Oh, Alex.
Yeah, I just thought you.
All right, listen to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to read you something, okay?
Okay.
Read you Miranda. Right now, you're being detained. All right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney or have him present with you before any question. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost before and during any question. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights if I explain them to you?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to, having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me what's been going on?
Basically stealing.
Stealing,
Yes.
okay. How long has this been going on?
For a while.
Dates, time frame, 2 months, last month, 3 months.
Well, like around like July or something.
Since July?
No, just like I said, I don't know exact date, but like around July.
Okay. How has it been going on? How have you been doing this?
With gift cards.
Huh?
With gift cards.
With gift cards. So customer come in, and how would you do it? How would you do the transaction?
basically like say that they come up and they have like a battery or something like that.
Like a car battery?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that you do like the exchange.
You do exchange.
Yeah. And then when you like you swipe the card.
You swipe a gift card. Are they paying for the battery?
No, they're for exchange.
Oh, that's for exchange. So they're bringing an old battery in and getting a new battery.
Basically, yeah.
So they're not paying for the new battery.
You don't do that. They just exchange only.
Oh, exchange only. So they're coming in with a bad battery to exchange it for a new battery. Is the battery under warranty?
Can I just ask you something?
What?
Either way, right now you're gonna take me.
Yes.
Okay, so can we just go?
Huh?
Can we just go and then?
Okay, it's fine. Turn around. Take that thing off your wrist, please.
We're going to proceed with trespass as well. Do not come back to this
That's
facility
fine.
ever again, or any Walmart.
That's fine.
All right, put your
You're in the
hands.
system.
No, that's fine.
Put your hands like you're praying, because it'll be easier for you. Because I'm going to go through everything in here. This is yours, or is this Walmart?
That's mine. And then that's my WIC card, my food stamps, my
Okay.
ID. That's my.
Is there anything in this thing that does not have your name on it?
Yeah, of course.
Huh?
Yeah. Of
Everything
course.
has your name on it.
No. Some stuff does not.
That's what I'm asking. If
No, I just said yeah, it does.
a credit, man, you got a lot of Walmart gift cards here.
Walmart gift cards,
Bunch of them.
shop cards.
And make sure no credit cards have someone else's name on them. They're all Walmart cards. Are they hers?
They're the ones that she loaded the
Yeah, they.
money onto.
You could throw them away. They seen the ones on my thing already.
Okay. Anything in your pocket?
Oh, just
two
no,
things.
just
I'm
that.
not going to go through it, but
Okay. You know, it's just that right there.
those two little rings.
Yeah, and there's nothing else.
Nothing in that pocket? Okay. All right. It's okay.
Oh, you want me through the front?
I want to walk you right through the store.
It's the only way out. Let's go.
There ain't no back door. You do
Oh, you lying to me, cause that's how they took the
Well,
person after that.
this is your store. Yes, you're walking right through just like all the bad people.
All the what people?
All the bad
You've
people.
been here this week all week.
All right, your front office?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I never came back there. I used to deal with Scott in here.
Oh, Scott Wilhelm.
Yep.
Scott's a good guy. He switched jobs though.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
It's in the front.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get my bearing in this side of the store.
You ever been? You been?
It's been a long time.
You know, just follow me then. This way.
So we're gonna walk through the middle of the store. Right through the middle.
Absolutely.
Right through the middle.
Either way, you gotta pass that way. This way. It's right there.
Yeah, right there.
You gonna really run into people? My coach, well, that was already going.
Huh? Let's see the back.
The female was arrested for defrauding Walmart of over $3,500 and was sentenced to 24 months of probation. Discover the drama as a Walmart manager's theft of $90,000 from the registers leads to a gripping arrest, revealing the cost of his deceit.
Cool. If that's true, then just go ahead and sign there.
I've never been arrested.
Well, it's cool,
So
yeah.
if I sign this and I choose like to not want to talk anymore,
Yeah, this isn't saying you saying that you're admitting to anything. This is saying that I've read you these and you understand your rights.
On January 31st, 2020, police responded to a fraud scheme involving a Walmart manager who was stealing money from the register in the money center. When the police arrived, they received a brief summary from Asset Protection to grasp the situation. They were shocked to learn the extent of the employee's theft.
Hey, you manager? You the one that called?
No,
Okay. Hey, how we doing?
All right.
What's going on, Pete?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up?
How you doing, man?
You know, another day, brother. What you got?
big.
A lot.
100,000 or more.
Well, I just talked with Paul.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And so I think he's going to try. So apparently, originally it came out that he wasn't on scene, and apparently he's on scene.
back there.
Yeah, they got him. They called him, and after they called, he kind of like, when he was on the phone, he was like, okay, like, you know, basically like, I don't give a that's what we took it as.
Yeah.
But
is he still here?
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm trying to. My mind going so much, I can't figure out what's going on.
What was it that he was stealing?
Money, straight cash. You know, he had access to the recycler and the cash office.
Yeah.
CSM.
Yeah, I got it.
Making cash advances to his own. He's right up under the camera.
I hope that he didn't know. I mean, you can't know what's there. And just, I mean, the only time you see that kind of stuff is when you high. When you high, you see craziness like that. People be.
Putting it in that bag. See, he thought he was smart because he would leave out of there with the bag. You'll see him leave out and then go around the corner.
So is that one of y'all's cash deposit bags, or is that his personal?
Well, that's cash deposit bag, but he was using it as his own personal.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a legit.
Yeah, that's legit, but yeah, that's legit.
But that's a full bag, right? Mm-hmm. And then this is the empty bag, and that's the bag empty, and then he gonna walk up, put it on this table. Because we really just figured this out yesterday, and I'm like, was making video all day yesterday trying to.
Let me ask you this: so when you guys actually, for the people that are grab and drop, right? The people that are grabbing that stuff.
Yeah.
What are they
supposed to be doing with it?
Like, I wouldn't imagine y'all's procedure for that kind of money. I wouldn't imagine they would just walk up and they'd be like, all right, I'm gonna take a little bit here. I'm gonna take a little bit here and put it in. I would imagine there's some kind of like, hey, I'm taking 20 grand to drop to wherever. They've got some kind of form or a printout.
Yeah.
So even if he were to say I was doing a legitimate thing, that's not y'all's process, correct? Like you wouldn't just walk in with the bag and just start grabbing, putting it in there.
No, because the money they're taking out of that machine, they're supposed to put it in a register. Like, so if he put it in the bag, the bag's supposed to go
to a register so they can put it in there.
He's using his numbers, so that's how he knew who he was, because he's putting his numbers in to get into the recycle. So you got to sign in so they can know exactly who's taking the money out of the.
Okay,
recycle.
so there's several things about this. Then number one, the looking around, the going in, just walking in there and just willy-nilly grabbing X amount of whatever he grabbed, and then on his way out, he can't even say I was taking it to a cashier because you see him drop it right there on the side.
Yeah. So, and this, how many was it? About 25 or 30 different transactions.
Jeez.
Yeah. So it's over 100,000.
This is all those each, like, this is all in one day, but this is each one that he. And it's honestly, bro, it's over 50,000.
Yeah,
it's over 50,000, and it just didn't think that he was gonna show up, because I still got to do this page. I already started on this one, but I still got to finish up this page. So it's like I don't really.
That's just for January.
Yeah,
so
that's
you go back to December, we still,
So you might find more. How long's he worked here?
2 years.
2 years. And
You ain't gotta have to go through 2 years of
honestly, we might not even do. I mean, because I don't know what the charges like.
Well, and so it depends. So the charges, especially when you're talking about high levels of fraud, it depends on the amount. Now I want to say, and don't quote me on this, I want to say if it's over 100, then it's the same charge, just over 100 grand.
Yeah.
But there's one, I think for 50 to 100. There's one from like 20 to 50. There's ones from like, I don't know, 10 to 20. They're like different stuff. And obvious question. You guys want to prosecute, right? Well, you have a sergeant ask me. You got to see what they want to do. I'm like, oh, they done took 100 G's. I imagine they're going to prosecute. Why would they call us if they didn't want to prosecute? That don't make no sense.
All right. She said he writing a statement, but he's not admitting to the cash advance. But
he's writing a statement?
Yeah, I don't know what.
What's he writing?
Yeah, no, because see, it was a girl who got arrested yesterday.
Okay.
And he helped her get a money order. Like he signed, like he signed, like she bought a money order for like, let's say $600, but she only paid $300 for it.
Okay.
He cleared it to where she get it, so we were short $300.
Okay.
But so I guess he's writing a statement on that, but he's not writing a statement on what I just showed you.
Okay, so two separate thefts.
Yeah.
The 300 and then this one.
Well, there's another one.
He did another money order for another associate.
Yeah, he
So-
didn't get,
Okay.
he didn't get nothing. But
So he's writing a statement based on the money order scheme,
yesterday.
not
Yeah.
the actual. Does he even know about this?
no, they might have not said they might have asked him about it, and he's just saying he don't know. Like he didn't have the he don't know, but
The detective from the Financial Crimes Unit was called to review all the evidence against the suspect. They examined security footage and documents to pinpoint each theft.
I'm pretty sure if somebody showed him this,
Yeah,
I mean he ain't gonna have a choice.
That'll jog your memory
Yeah.
up a little bit.
I'm showing him. Nah, man, that ain't me.
Yeah.
What do you mean that ain't you, dog? You wearing the same shirt right now?
We have that. Yeah, we have that too. Yeah, she said she'll let me know when they ready, but.
Well, so Sarge, like I said, is trying to get somebody over here.
Been able to go through December.
Okay, and January is what is the total number that you guys are up to? I know you're still verifying with videos, but what's the total number? And I know Matt's probably going to ask this, but every time he takes money out of that ATM, is he typing in his like employee code so that it will show he's the one that withdrew that money?
If you notice, once he gets the money right here,
Mhm.
the receipt prints out or whatever, so he's putting the receipt in there with the bag.
No. Yeah, what I was making sure is I know that you have a loss thing on it, but I just wanted to make sure what we're charging him, it's his ID that's pulling out that money. Okay.
When it comes up Alexander Washington.
So if it's all in one bag.
Yeah, one bag. And how much was the total?
Well, he's gonna pull up the.
And he did this. It was last night, or this morning actually, right? So
Well, it was
31st after midnight.
It was on the 28th after yeah.
So this is what you're doing for the rest of the day is talking on these videos, ain't you? And tomorrow checking out December. You got stuff to look forward to, don't you? How long do you think they're gonna make you go back? Probably till you stop finding.
Here's the thing: if you find more involving her, call TPD on it.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's their case. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they'll rack them up on there.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but here's the kicker: all I'm going to be able to do is just charge for each one of those times that he plunked it in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has no idea we're here.
Nah. He thinks he's talking about the girl from yesterday, the young lady from yesterday.
He might no. He said he didn't. They asked him about these transactions, but he's not admitting to it.
What time is that?
Well, see the timing is off on it, so if we don't wait. Hold on. It's say 12:31, but we know that it's it's like a 5-minute difference.
Is it off and consistent with the other cameras being off?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as they can be off, as long as they're all.
We have another one. No, we have another one that coincides. I mean, that's on though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the only one that's off down this little hour.
The manager showed the suspect how he was manipulating money and taking cash. Despite his claims of innocence, the security camera footage and transaction records clearly showed his involvement.
Put your hands together like a prayer, brother. Be the most comfortable. Go on here, brother.
Get on the side. Trying to get out of the funnel there.
Time to take a shot. Sheriff's office. Financial Crimes Unit. You have any idea what's going on?
Well, he just talked to me about some incidents, and I told him everything that I knew. He didn't remember it, and then other than that, I figured that would be when they call me and talk.
Okay.
I know she had the.
I'm not entirely sure about that part because like I said, I just got it myself. I'm still working on it. Before we get going on it, I can read you some information you are right now to take. Okay? You're right, guys. So, bear with me.
I got
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can only be used against you in court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer.
This is a small letter.
Okay, just give us a second. Just a second. Give me a second. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. This time, have a lawyer present for your question. First of all, you're not a juvenile, right?
No, 26.
Okay. If you get offered a hire lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for any question if you wish. You decide any time to exercise these rights and ask your questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes, sir.
These rights are mine. You wish to speak with me now.
Can I speak to my mom, please?
What do you need to speak with your mom about?
I just want to say to call my grandma and I was talking to you.
Just run through the door. Have mom sit there real quick.
Mom. I know. Calling you to go. Calling you to go. Calling you to go. Please. Mom, please. Mom, no, call me. I'm gonna call. Mom, no, just call. Just call.
Alex, I need you to tell me what's going on.
Mom, I don't know. Just call. Please just call me.
I'm not trying to be weird, but he isn't there. I'm just
Mom. Mom. I don't.
Before he starts.
Mom, just call me. No.
Let him speak.
Yes, man. I mean, yeah. He said he's not a shout. Tell him. Ah, there you go. It's still 12:37 a.m. Right. So that room is what? That's where you just left, right? That's the cash office where the money recycler is. Gotcha. All right. So I don't know where you are because you're over here, out of the side of the camera, right? Yeah, because you walked over there. There you are. See? Hey, how you doing, man? And then where are you going there? You walked out of the view from there. What's over that way?
Self-checkout.
Okay, no, the first way you went, because you went that way, then you come out that way.
Returns.
Okay, so that's returns. All right. So now this is the customer service returns area, right? Okay. Do you remember what you're doing at this point right here? Because you're outside the view of the one camera.
I don't remember any of this taking place.
Okay, there you go. What was that you just put right there?
I can't see that.
All right, can you rewind that, please? Okay, see that right now, there isn't anything on it, right? There's nothing, just this black thing. Boom, you put something down, it's like white or gray. What is that you put down right there on the counter?
Looks like a money bag.
Okay, it looks like a money bag to me too. I'll just confirm it. Okay, so now where are you going?
Self-checkout.
Okay, you're going to self-checkout.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Why? What are you going to do to self-checkout? Why are you going to self-checkout?
Stop and conceal.
Where's the money?
If okay. To be honest, if I want to take money from Walmart.
Oh no, I'm clarifying. Like I said, I just got here.
Like this is my thing, right? If I can obviously see the evidence showing where I've done the cash advances and stuff.
Why are you doing this like you are?
I'm basically at this point how I'm feeling is if I would have stole that money, I would not. If I would have stole money from Walmart, I wouldn't have came back several other times.
I got you.
If it was me, I was taking the money. To be honest, what smart criminal is going to come back and keep hitting up the same place when they know they have a team of people that can obviously get you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm way smarter than that. If I was going to steal from Walmart and steal money, I'm going to take it all in one chunk and then walk out.
But one thing, and like I said, I'm just learning about this. I haven't been here as long as these
guys.
I know. The thing I'm confused about is, we know you put the money receipts in that little gray money bag, right? Mm-hmm. We know you dipped out a camera, right? Okay, all right, fine. You dipped out a camera. You pick your nose, maybe do something. I don't know. You come back out, and you throw the money bag on the table. Well, one of two things have just happened. the money's still in the money bag, in which case you left $9,000 worth of money sitting on the counter for anybody to steal.
The detective continued to investigate, gathering more evidence and verifying the total amount stolen.
Video's viewed, you take $9,000, put it in your pocket, and then throw the money bag on the counter, and then what happens? Because either you put the $9,000 in your pocket to go give to self-checkout, right? And you're like, oh, hey, the bag was too heavy, here's $9,000, I'm going to give it to you to put in the machine. Because normally if I'm giving money to a machine, I'm going to take the money bag with the machine. I'm going to say, okay, here's your money, here's your money, here's your money. I'm just trying to find out what happened. So then you walk out of the view of the camera, right? You walk off down, we saw you walking down the little hallway, or right in front of the store. It's not a hallway, it's right in front of the store, right?
Okay.
I mean, is that right? I'm curious, because I'm not familiar with this store. I'm not on patrol, I don't ever come here. I don't live on this side of town, I don't shop here. If you told me Lagniappe, I'd be able to know where you're going. But, for instance, what is this looking at right now?
Self-checkout.
That's self-checkout. Okay, so this is where you're taking the money to self-checkout. Okay. So where's the money at this point? I mean, I'm literally asking because I see you're clearly at self-checkout.
Right.
Are you handing the cats at self-checkout money?
No.
You're not handing the bag because we know
I
the
didn't
bag's
have
back.
any money on me. Like I said, if I would have taken that money, I would not have stayed in the store. I would not still be on camera. I was literally. I remember that night. I was there for a while with her.
I got you.
Like I said, if I was stealing that money, I would not have stayed in the store as long as I did.
Well, how many times? And I'm not going to even insult your intelligence by asking. I know it's not standard procedure to throw $9,000 onto a counter.
Right.
Because that's crazy. And then what's even crazier is nobody goes by and takes that $9,000 out of the bag. That's even crazier, but the bag is empty. And again, you're still there, you're still in the store. See, that's, again, not sound like smartass, that's problem cause.
Right.
So what I'm trying to figure out is, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubts, and then the other thing that, I find interesting. I know you're saying understand, or you don't recall the situation. I got that, okay? Because, stuff happens. I got you. Like, I don't remember what I do sometimes, too.
I'm a teacher, and at this point, whatever I can do to not have to have a record on my thing until I get a job, I'm willing to do it. It's really what I told him. I don't remember taking anything. I really don't remember the situation. This specific situation, seeing it, yes, I was here that night. I remember that night. Other than that, he said it's been multiple occasions. I don't remember that.
Well, I'm not worried about multiple occasions right now. I'm worried about this incident. Because if you're going to be a teacher, it's an admirable profession.
Right.
But they need teachers who are going to be honest.
Right.
Not crazy.
Being honest.
If you want to do that, okay, we've got you on there. Here's the thing. What's it look like? Society, judges, juries, everything else understand lax and poor judgment. They understand that.
Right.
Because people, how old are you?
22.
22. You're 20. Okay, so you're an adult, but just barely. What do you think a reasonable person would think? Do they think it sounds, if they see this, and they hear you, and they can see what goes on, but yet they hear you continue to say, I didn't do it, I don't recall doing it, blah, blah, blah. Do you think they like that, or is it more like, they're like, well, he made it too, he made a mistake, let's move on? That's all I'm curious about. That's what I look at. Is he falling in a story because he's truly repentant? I don't think you're a dyed-in-the-wool criminal by any stretch of imagination. I don't think you're cold calculating anything like that. I think it was an opportunity to see some easy money. I mean, besides, Walmart's a big company. So they do $9,000 like that, obviously, because there's at least $9,000 in the drawer, right? They're probably insured, so they're probably going to get the money back from the bank. And it almost sounds like it's like a victimless. for the black part, because you know it's a big company, they multi-billion-dollar company. What the $9,000 here? What's that?
So there's no such thing as a victim.
Yeah, no, there's not. There's always a victim, but it's for lack of a better term. But I'm just saying.
Eventually, the suspect admitted to stealing the money, claiming it was a misguided attempt to help others.
Sorry about that. It's a little while to drive back. What is this all about? It says I've been advised of my rights and understand what my rights are. I'm willing to make a statement and answer any questions. I understand and know what I'm doing. No promises or threats have been made against me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. It's just, I didn't beat you down. Basically, let's say. Cool. If that's true, then you just go ahead and sign there.
I've never been arrested.
Well, let's go.
So
Yeah,
if I sign this and I choose like to not want to talk anymore,
yeah, this isn't signing you saying that you're admitting to anything. This is saying that I've read you these and you understand your rights.
I was telling the deputy that brought me here. I used to be a police cadet, but I've never like seen this part of anything.
It's different. Alright, that's all I need to say. That's not a mission or anything. Alright, now like I said, you're still under your Miranda rights, but since we're up here, are you still wishing to speak with me? Get some things squared away here. Okay? Right, is that a yes?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, at the store we were talking about when you're out of the camera sight, since you saw it, you said you went behind that little area, which is the returns area, right? Which is where all the money and stuff, or not money, but where all the return crap and stuff like that is. Alright, so you're saying that's where you left the money. It was in that little area.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's going on right now is using that same exact camera from the same exact area, reviewing the entire footage. See if anybody else goes back there. Who else would need to go back there and why?
Anybody can go back there. Sometimes associates go back there to put returns up because we tell them to bring it to us because we're done separating.
Gotcha.
Or sometimes people just like, people that work there just like know like that if they need to drop a return, I'll think that.
Because the loss prevention lady says that Sue, she says that there's like nothing for anybody to use back there, no reason for them to go back there, especially at that time of night because they're not doing returns. Is that correct?
No, she doesn't work overnight. That's just what she's told. But when their management's told one thing, and we do something different.
Everybody gets back there. All right. So where, when you were in the back, did you put the money?
In between the totes that say checkouts.
Put the money in between the bags. Okay. Then you said you went out front to go talk to DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Who is DJ?
He's an overnight associate.
What's DJ stand for?
I'm not sure his real name. He wasn't one of my associates.
What did you need to go talk to him about?
We were just chatting. We just chat sometimes.
But you weren't scheduled to work that night.
There's a lot of nights I'm not scheduled to work and I come in and help.
How long were you there that night?
When I got off the phone with Till and told her I'd come up there with her for a bit, I want to stay with maybe like 11, around 11:30, 11:45. I was still at home.
No, I'm saying, but how long were you at the store? Because you came in at 12:30 a.m.
I don't remember honestly what time I left. I know I was there for a while. I think I left when she was going to go to lunch, and that was like maybe around like 3 or 4. I know I was there for a while. I honestly don't remember how long I was there. But I do know I was there for a while.
The footage that were all the footage, like I said, everything's obviously recorded. What time does it show when you leaving?
Time to what?
What time does it show you leaving?
The store?
Going up. Time.
I didn't see that footage. The only one I saw was
I know
the
you
one.
haven't seen that footage.
The only one I saw was one leaving with DJ, going outside, and I came back inside.
Okay. Alright. Now, like we said, that part, we've got that part. That part's over and done with, the theft, okay? It's $9,000 is grand theft in the state of Florida.
It's a felony, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it is. Alright, so this is the end of the theft, alright? So we got that.
So I'm being charged with that.
You're going to be charged with grand theft, yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm going to look over some stuff and see.
The man faced high-level fraud charges, while the police proceeded to complete the legal process.
Right, yeah, I know you're just doing your job.
Yeah. Now, we have some other issues.
Okay.
And you know what I'm talking about, right? The money, the rest of the money for the month, going back to at least January 10th. Let me ask you this. How many times have you done this? And remember, it's, people want to see remorse. People, I don't think you're a bad guy. I think it's just, it was easy. It was easy. It's very easy. How long have you been doing this, buddy? Bear in mind, everything you just saw, everything, that is on camera for months. Same footage. The only difference is at the bottom of the thing, the date and time are going to be different. You're doing the theft.
Right.
Why are you leaving it behind?
There are some people who know about that, and I will leave it behind the service desk. Yeah.
So it's a pigeon drop for somebody else. You're taking the money for them and leaving it for them. Why? Why aren't they taking it themselves?
Because they don't have access to it.
When you mean by access?
They don't have a handprint, because, I mean, we can let anybody in the CO as long as they work for Walmart, but not everybody has a handprint to take money out of a recycler.
So you have to use a handprint, like an actual, where does the handprint go to?
It's on top of the recycler. It's like the palm scanner.
Okay, so when they hired you, they did you like a little palm scan
When I moved up front and we went to Masoners when I got a palm.
So they have that. So that handprint is yours. Nobody else can use that handprint. So that's your timestamp. We'll put those back to the side. In this particular incident, who are you taking that money from?
I honestly cannot tell you who I took it for. I can tell you that I did tell DJ and another person about that specific way to get money from Walmart. And
this particular incident, this one that we watched you on the video do it. When you put the money outside of camera, who did you put that for that night specifically? What would have prompted you to tell somebody that money was back there?
because I know that some of them need extra help as far as like the paying their bills and stuff.
Okay.
And they're not getting the hours from Walmart.
They're not getting what?
They weren't getting their hours from Walmart.
So they're not getting the money, the hours from Walmart. They need the money. Did they ask you to come up with this system? How is this system hatched? Who's the mastermind behind it? Honestly, it might be, how would they know about it unless they're privy to the way you log into the system and everything? Is this something that you told them?
Well, they already knew that only certain people could log in, put their handprint in the recycler. But I have had discussions with other associates on numerous occasions on how to basically steal from Walmart without getting caught or like raising red flags.
What are you getting from it? You're not getting a kickback. You're not getting a percentage.
No, I mean I'm not the type of person. If I know I shouldn't that shouldn't have been the way I helped somebody out, but if I helped somebody out, I never asked for anything.
So it's kind of like, and again, I'm not trying to be smart. So it's kind of like modern day Robin Hood. You're digging for the rich to help the poor, but you're not getting nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm kind of interested in is because that was $9,000 this time, and they're out roughly 50 large, so $50,000. How many more incidents are there going to be like you on this video, with just like the different timestamp though? How many times have you done this? How long has this been going on? Because they've already arrested. TPD's working that part. They arrested Kaisha.
Mm-hmm.
Kaisha Duke. They got some stuff with her. I guess they're just kind of spreading the love around, as far as who's getting it. So they're working that part. What's she gonna say? I don't know.
Honestly, I I
That's
don't
something
know.
only you would know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew she was arrested, so when they called me, I figured it had something to do with that situation. So
Okay,
I was pretty
so-
sure. I was pretty sure I was going down for something. I just didn't know what. But
You knew the gig was up.
yeah, I knew I was going down for something. It was like a bad.
No,
way.
we're wrong. Good. We're just good. It's good because you're just coming clean. We get it. I just got a headache. All right, so we're cool. We got it. So you're kind of doing, and you didn't get anything in return for the ones that you did for the people either. So it's still straight up old school Robin Hood, like take from the
I had
rich,
to,
give
yeah,
them
I
back.
had to. I mean, just to be able to do it, and they've benefited from it.
So and that's where and CSM is what gave you access to the recycler.
Money Center cashier is what gave me access to the recycler. The CSM position gave me access to having keys to get in and out the door without having somebody let me in, but being a cashier, just in general, you have access.
The man was charged with grand theft. Discover the thrilling moment when a man's deception with a fake ID and stash of contraband is exposed, leading to a dramatic arrest.
You take anything tonight, man?
They might not have medic on the truck.
Alright. Promise?
Oh, I'm not.
There's nothing tucked up on you or anything like that?
On August 19th, 2023, police in Clearwater pulled over a vehicle driven by a man for not wearing a seatbelt and failing to come to a complete stop at a stop sign. As the police interacted with the suspect and asked for his license and registration, he provided a fake ID. His inconsistent answers raised the officer's suspicions further.
How's it going, sir?
What's going on?
You got license and registration on you, man?
I don't have license. I don't have registration.
You said, do you have a license? No
I
have
don't
license?
have no registration.
Oh, no registration?
This
but you
is
got
not
a license?
my car. This is not my car.
Okay.
This is my friend's car. He's at the hotel.
He's at the hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your friend?
Steve.
Steve? Okay. Gotcha. All right, where's the registration at? What's your Steven? Ludwig?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Ma'am, you got ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're a veteran?
Yes, sir. This is filthy.
It's filthy, yeah.
I just bought it to go to the store.
You what?
I just bought it to go to the store.
Okay, what store are you going to?
The bank really first, so we can pay for the hotel room.
Gotcha, gotcha. You said this is not, you say you do not have a license, or you do?
Yeah, we don't do registration.
You have
Registration.
but you do have a license. This
Yes,
is your
sir.
license?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said, yeah, registration. This is not my car.
Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, man. Just hang tight real quick, alright? I'll be right back. The reason I'm stopping you, okay? One, you don't have a seatbelt on, okay?
Yes, I do.
I was watching the whole time. I saw you.
I promise. I made her put it on.
Okay, I saw both of you guys without seatbelts.
No way.
Okay.
No, it's
That's
okay.
fine. I got you. And also, when you came out of the hotel, you didn't come to a complete stop. You got to come to a complete stop before the sidewalk or by the sidewalk or by the stop sign. Okay. You can't just shoot out right into the roadway. All right. I get it. No cars are coming, but you got to come to a complete stop before exiting. Alrighty. Those are the reasons. All right. Just hang tight real quick. All right. I want to say this guy gave me a fake ID. Could work.
What is it?
It's a California DL, but I've made contact with this guy before. I don't think this is his name. Yeah, this is definitely not him. Here, copy a tag there, registration, or copy a ID.
Yeah, go ahead.
California DL, Charlie 33. I'm about 100% positive this is going to be a fake one. And then this guy is not going to be who he says he is.
It's valid till 2028.
Yeah, I don't think this is the correct photo for this guy though.
Alright, copy. There's drug paraphernalia in her purse, and looks like white powder residue on some kind of a black box on the floor.
Beaver, lock this car in. Box it in, back it in, and don't pinch it in, don't let it come out. Okay, this unit right here, go ahead and box this car in real quick. Hey Steven, can you step on out, man? Come talk to me real quick. Anything on you? No weapons or anything like that? Okay. Over here. You put your hands behind your back. Drop it. Drop it. Well, your name's not Steven.
Lost a lot of weight, man.
Your name's not Steven. So you just handed me a fake ID. Have her step out.
Yeah.
Krinsky? That was really stupid. That was not the smartest decision you just made today.
No,
it's a fake ID. It looks terrible.
I know.
What's in the car, man? You
No,
want to tell me anything?
I'm not sure it's in my car.
Huh?
It's really not my car.
I understand it's not your car, but you're in the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have two, or one 10-15 right now and one female.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
He saw drug paraphernalia inside her purse when she was opening it.
At that point, the officer recognized the suspect from previous encounters, noting that he was known for drug-related issues and had previously stayed at a drug house.
That's on tight.
No. No, it's just a slow.
Oh, there you go. Nothing tucked up or anything now?
What about your kicks? You got anything in the high tops?
Alright, man. I'm gonna have you just make sure these are locked. I don't want you to tighten up on you. Alright, I want you to take a seat in this car, and then I'm gonna get your information. Just kick off the shoes for me, okay, when you get inside. Here you go, go. Here you go. Alright, take a seat real quick, man. Go ahead and kick off your shoes for me. That wasn't smart, yeah.
No, I just
Here, kick off your shoes for me real quick. Try not to make them too dirty, okay? I know they're white kicks. You got anything in your shoes?
No.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
I've made contact with you before, man. You look very familiar. And then your ID, that fake ID that you gave me, doesn't come back to anything. Well, it comes back to someone actually, but that photo that's on your thing doesn't look good. Take a seat. Put them back in there.
I didn't do that, man. I was trying to put it in onto.
I got you. All right. We'll get inside and I'll throw your shoes in there and just hang out for a minute, okay? Watch your knees. Try to go back as far back as you possibly can. All right? Cool. There's a drawer right here, plain view the whole time. Oh, yeah. And then this white residue all over this black box down here, and then there's white residue right there too. That looks like fat. Yeah, he gave me that fake ID. You want to see it? Yeah, let me see it. The fake California ID. I held it and I was like, this doesn't look good. And I know him. Remember, he used to be at the Druid House. Yeah. He was the one that we always try to get.
Whoa.
Yes.
And
yes.
Keystone or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
He just, and he's not valid.
This is Stephen Arias' car.
Yeah, you want to move your car real quick?
Arias. I arrested him a couple of years ago out on the causeway. So far, plain view, paraphernalia, potential narcotics.
Fake driver's license. Well, it comes back to a real person. The photo's fake.
Yeah.
That's not. It looks pretty good, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just. I haven't seen one like that before. Yeah.
Want us to search it or are you doing it?
I'm gonna search it right now, and then go from there.
Cody, I don't know if you can tell when you gave me that tag and I saw that name, I got really excited.
I know. Well, when he handed me that ID, Krinsky, when he handed me that ID, I got really excited.
Get a selfie.
Oh, there's math right here. The floorboard or whatever that is.
Well, there's a lockbox in the back that they threw in the back. So.
When did they throw that in the back? Where is it?
It was right in the center. I'll tell you in a second, but it sounds like
all your drug paraphernalia.
You got it?
Yeah. Just paraphernalia.
Okay.
And you got one Suboxone, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, you got a little.
Hold on. What's this?
Coming apart?
Yeah, it comes off.
Is that a container of that white thing?
Nothing in there. No. What was that? What does Aries, that Aries guy look like? Hey, then he was over there. Yeah. Nothing in there?
Not yet. I've really got through most of it.
Yeah. That's this guy's backpack.
I love how the guy took a selfie. Didn't even bother to reverse it, so it's not backwards.
Yeah.
On his shirt. You see the hologram?
Yeah.
The mark of business trust, or something like that. Good job, Cody. This is why you're on CPR.
That's why I recognized him. I recognized him from when we worked in a drug house out east.
The officers conducted a thorough search of the car and the suspect's belongings, finding small amounts of suspected illegal substances and additional evidence of drug use.
Comment, my man, because you're very sluggish right now. I don't know what's going on with you.
Look, give me your eyes.
Huh?
Yeah, give him a thing of Narcan. His eyes are pretty tight.
Okay. You got one? I got this one right here.
Got it. What's in here?
Should I just save it for them?
See if they're stopping.
I had them emergency to us.
Okay, that's not them.
Okay. Hey, my man.
What?
Lay back.
I can't sit back on this.
What's in there?
So where?
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
You overdosing?
No, I told you. I'm just going through shock.
Huh?
I'm just going through shock.
Are his eyes pinpoint or no?
No.
They should be pretty wide
Just
right
going
now.
through shock, man.
Huh?
I'm just going through shock.
You're just going through shock?
Yes. I know what's wrong with me.
Did you eat anything?
They're wider now? Okay. Well, as long as he's still talking, we can wait.
Okay.
I'm straight. I'm just
Just keep him conscious. As soon as he starts nodding off.
Yeah.
What's that thing?
Well, I need you to keep on talking to me, man. You were nodding off. You were just nodding off just a minute ago, my man.
wanted to close my eyes, man.
Well, I don't need you to close your eyes right now. I need you to stay awake with me, okay? Because there's fentanyl involved. There's fentanyl inside the car. I don't need you to start passing out on me. Come on, man. We're not born yesterday, okay? I know who you are. I know what you do. And it's not my first interaction with you.
Yes, this is not.
All right, so I need you to relax.
I don't have no.
Huh?
This is not. We don't have no interaction.
We've met multiple times, man. I know you probably just don't remember, but.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
No.
I've seen you coming from the Druid house before.
Yeah, that's why I used to stay in this garage.
Yeah.
Well, he gave me a place to stay, man. My lady.
Huh?
He gave me and my lady a place to stay.
Who, Kenny?
Yeah.
Have you still talk to Kenny?
That's okay.
Huh? Keep your eyes open.
I just can't believe this is happening.
You sure you didn't take anything?
Yes, man. I'm going through shock, man.
Oh, it's coming back?
I'm going through shock.
Yeah. What was that?
I'm going through shock, that's it.
Okay.
I was doing something good.
You're what?
I was doing good, man.
You take anything tonight, man?
No.
Alright. Promise?
No, I'm not.
There's nothing tucked up on you or anything like that I need to know about? Huh?
No.
No?
That was just stupid.
What? That whole thing?
Yeah, you didn't give me the ID, man.
Should've just told me where you were, man.
It's not even about that. I can't get in trouble no more, man.
Why not?
I just did 15 years, man.
What did you do 15 years for?
Fighting.
Huh?
Fighting.
Fighting?
Yeah, super. That's the longest I ever been.
What was that? Huh?
That's the longest I ever been.
Keep your eyes open. Hey, keep your eyes open. Keep on talking.
I'm not falling. Hey, I'm not. I'm not falling asleep. I'm not falling asleep.
My dude, you're dozing off.
No, I'm not. I'm just. Oh, I hate this.
It's not the most
I'm not dozing off. I just want to close my eyes. That's all. I'm not. Look at me. I'm not closing my. I'm not.
You were just. I know, but
I
listen
want
to me,
to
my man.
close my eyes.
You were just closed.
I was going through shock.
Okay.
I just told you, I'm shocked right now.
All right.
I can't believe this.
You got a light on?
I can't believe this.
So listen, I asked Barry. Hold on, stop.
Hey, somebody grab that little shard of meth on the floor.
Yeah, there's a piece of some non-crumpled foil that's underneath there too. I'm trying to get out.
Got mine, Belden.
It's an old timey.
Hey, Belden.
You got ghosts in your blood. Do some cocaine about it.
It's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, pass me a non-debtor real quick. You see it?
Yeah, I got it. You got a bag?
Yeah.
Grab it. I know. We tried to find the inch that was those. 48. They just kind of waiting. That's not a lot of use.
So what I'm going to do, I think she's going to be a refusal. So what I was going to do is hand over.
What do they do? Just take them off?
Do I know?
They all take their thing off?
Is she freaking out too?
She might be a refusal though.
See if there's any more. That's all you saw, right? That one.
That was the only thing I saw. I don't even know if that's meth. I don't think that is.
Looks like it might be a rock from your shoe.
That might be the DMP shit.
I don't know. Here's the roach. You guys want that? I don't know if you do or not, but.
Roach of what?
Nah, nothing interesting.
Was it weed? That's spice.
There you go. You guys do the trunk?
Yeah, do it here in a minute. I didn't see them go to the trunk. That's the only thing. They were literally just hanging.
Eventually, the officers reviewed the suspect's history and the implications of the evidence. They ensured he was transported to a medical facility for further evaluation and treatment.
Yeah. Just let me know. Can we do it now?
Let me finish taking the blood pressure first.
Alright. Just holler. Right here.
Pirate chest.
Huh?
Might have a pirate chest somewhere.
She has a key on her too, not like that, but that's pretty cool.
Simpson.
Gonna go out on a limb and say she's probably got a little strong.
So she got a little bit of fetty?
A little bit of fat in the door, a little bit of fat in the purse, some paraphernalia. That's pretty much it. Are these all cards that were on him?
So, do it now.
Alright, my man, come on, step out. Hey, come on, step out. Quick like a bunny.
Don't worry about your shoes, man. Just step out.
Mama, you don't need your
Might
shoes.
need help with his leg. Looks like he can't get it over.
Alright, there you go. Mama. Listen, man, you're gonna go in a nice, comfortable ambulance instead of a police car. I think you probably should be pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
Alright. This gentleman in the hat's gonna take your cuffs off. Please behave in the ambulance. You got anything in your pockets that could hurt me, poke me, stab me, anything like that?
I'll search him one more time. Thank you, there he goes.
Appreciate your time.
Huh? I can't hear you. What?
Other woman worth making a patient.
I have both your charges. Yeah, 2 charges on you, man.
Alright, I'll cancel the second one.
What's your first name, Austin?
Raymond. What's your last name? I can't hear you. Okay, can we spell that for me? C-E-I.
Hey, Raymond.
Hold on,
I'm going to search him one more time. Put your hands on your head real quick. Alright. Take a seat on there. Alright. You just have this thing on you, right?
Nothing.
All right, bud. Let's kick your feet up and get on the stretcher, okay?
High tops on them. To be interested in transparency, do you guys have chicken nuggets with you?
Huh?
So do you have chicken nuggets with you?
We're gonna check you out, man. That's all.
Just pickle Rick up there. Pickle Rick. And Smokey Bear.
Where are you guys gonna take them? Plant-based. Great, yeah.
Can you check to make sure plant's open for us?
Yeah.
Weather kind of spend the day on
Oh, the shoes for me. Right there. Building.
Everything is open except for stroke and trauma and Sanford.
Or if he ate whatever he had. That's what I was thinking.
Unique skills and abilities, huh? What is that? My unique skills and abilities to be a terrible drug dealer?
Huh? What's his name again? I got it up here. Yeah, there's it. No, that's a fake ID.
I got clicked out of it, I'm sorry.
The man was charged with possession of a fake ID, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving without a license, and failure to stop at a stop sign. Witness the surprise twist when police arrive at Target to catch a woman who's just stolen $2,500 worth of merchandise, turning her shopping spree into a shocking arrest.
You have an ID?
I'm sorry?
You have an ID? Driver's license? No.
So you driving without a license?
What's that?
So you were driving without a license?
I don't have it on me. It's at home.
On March 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to Target in response to an ongoing shoplifting incident involving a woman. Upon arrival, the police spoke with staff, who revealed that they recognized the suspect from a previous incident at another Target location.
Going from pushing, loading her cart up, pushing out at the Hilton Head store. So we recognized her when she came in. And she already selected jewelry, a gaming headset. She put it inside a container. She's selecting a few more things. So she's gonna end up trying to push out, most likely. One of our coworkers says she knows her from back in the day, and apparently in November.
Heavy set?
Huh?
Heavy set?
Was
She's
that
a heavy set female?
No. She's slender.
The lady? Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't look that strong. You could probably take her.
No. I know somebody in the past, but
no, she's a white woman, like in her mid-40s.
Okay.
Blonde, gray sweatshirt, black pants.
Skinny.
Kind of like that outfit, but not her. But she's, my buddy's gonna let me know when she's like headed out. Because if she, for some weird reason, ends up paying for anything, I don't want to stop her. Unlock like.
Oh, right.
stop her
But it's just a store. We just go by the store policy because once, if you read the code section, pertaining to shoplifting, right? Once the person can steal, once the person can steal, that's it. That's shoplifting right there.
Yeah.
But I know your policy. She must pass
all points of sale.
Points of sale.
Right.
So y'all got y'all own, law. Then y'all got y'all.
Right. Policy and law is obviously way different. Apparently, the lady that shoplifted back in November grabbed her ex-husband's girlfriend and tried to put her in her car.
Yeah. For what?
Take her? I don't know if she was trying to kidnap her. Apparently she tried to handcuff her. I don't know the whole details of the story, but apparently she tried to grab her ex-husband's
new girlfriend and try to handcuff her and put her in her car. Okay.
Well, she put back up.
No, she's grabbing more stuff.
That's a felony.
Yeah, maybe it'll
Maybe.
reach a felony if we reach 500, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these people that we stopped, they're like, what, that's a felony? I thought it was 1,000.
Over 500? No.
In Georgia, yeah, it's 500. I think in California, it's like 1,000.
1,500. The California increased their price.
The officers waited for the suspect to exit the store before detaining her. During their interaction, she pleaded with the officers for the chance to be released without arrest.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good.
I know we're going to detain you for shoplifting here, so you're not going anywhere, but we're just going to check your box here.
Sir, you don't have to detain me. I'll just...
to the AP office. Just follow him, please.
I don't need to be detained.
Yes, ma'am, you do. Please follow him.
Please don't do this to me.
Ma'am, no one's doing this to you, but you need to follow him that way.
Please.
It's either you come with us without cuffs or with cuffs.
I have a dog at home.
That's fine. With or without cuffs. The choice is yours.
Are you taking me to jail?
You're being detained right now. You can be detained with or without cuffs.
Are you taking me to jail?
See you in camera. You take her in. You detained.
Alright, you don't have to touch me.
No, you detained. He can touch you. He can touch you. Okay. You got the door? Yeah, you come in here.
No, I'm just going to ring up all the stuff.
And I'll get you a total.
Okay.
Do what? Can I just pay for the merchandise?
It's too late now.
I have a dog. I don't live with anybody, and I have a dog at home that's going to have nobody to take care of him.
You gonna go help me with the receipt? Probably should have thought of that beforehand. I mean, don't you think?
I realize that. Am I being arrested?
We don't know yet.
Do you have an ID?
Right now, you're detained right now.
You have an ID?
I'm sorry?
Do you have an ID? Driver's license?
No.
So you're driving without a license?
What's that?
So you were driving without a license?
I don't have it on me. It's at home.
So you're driving without a license then? Huh? What's your name?
I have to figure out something to do with my dog. There's no way you can just cite me?
No, that's not the way it works, man. I'm sorry, but that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
My dog is going to have nowhere to go.
Yeah, you see all of this stuff? Huh? Yeah, you good, man. Yeah, I can handle it. See, the way this works, this is the way it works. You're 48 years old, right? You see all of this stuff? You should have think about it. This is a huge store. They got cameras everywhere. Alright? And whatever you took, they see it in camera. And whatever you paid for, they could tell whatever you paid for. Alright? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's pretty much a poor decision on your side. Very poor decision. Very poor decision. All these cameras here, and they got your property, they got your merchandise, their items inside the store, and it doesn't matter what it is. And if you feel like you want to skip scan or whatever you want to do,
If I want to what?
they could, I'm saying, even if you skip scan means you're pretending like you're paying for an item. Okay? They could tell you exactly, their video camera could zoom in on you. They could zoom right in on your phone, your credit card to see exactly what you're doing. Okay? We've been here for like 30 minutes? Watching you doing all of this. Come on, man. You're too grown for this. Come on.
Guys, I'm begging you. Please just let me go get my dog.
I don't see how that works. I mean, the unfortunate thing is the dog is caught in the middle of it, but you know that doesn't change what you've done here.
Give me a second.
There's nothing you guys can do to work.
No, correct.
No, we have a case on you.
this is not your first time doing this, and yeah, there's nothing. We're gonna get a total. They're getting a total right now for all the ink. It's definitely over the levy amount. So I don't sentence you. I don't do any of that. But the amount of ink that you had is probably over $500 just for today, plus what you have on you already. So.
This has to be an arrest situation?
With this amount, yeah. Right now you're sitting at...
When the suspect's crime was revealed, she was handcuffed and taken for processing. Meanwhile, the police informed her that she might have to stay overnight due to court procedures.
$400 for what you took.
But that's why I'm asking, does it have to be an arrest? So
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes.
Does this mean that they'll be keeping me overnight, or?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Chatham County does their jail. Could be a couple hours. I don't know. Usually it's a couple hours with like shoplifting and stuff, from what I've seen, but I can't like guarantee you anything.
What about my car? Is my car okay to stay here?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, is there any chance they're going to keep me overnight?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it just depends. That's a question for the jail.
I really am, just because of my dog. I'm just concerned about my dog.
I understand. I mean, if I were you, what I would do would make arrangements for your dog right now.
That's what I'm trying to do right
And
now.
hopefully that.
But I mean, in these types of situations, is it typically an overnight stay?
I mean, at this time, it could go either way, just because it's 4 o'clock. So, but like you said, for shoplifting, usually a couple hours.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a question for over at the jail.
Totally ridiculous question, but the money that I paid for the lamp box, do I get that back?
That's for Target.
Yeah,
That's between you and Target.
you can keep the box, you can put it in your car, or we could issue a refund for the box itself. Because you did.
Refund will be fine. I'll give you the
Okay, you did
receipt.
pay for the box, we saw that.
Okay.
Just not the contents inside.
I'll give you the receipt.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, is it usually an overnight thing? I'm trying to make arrangements for my dog. I live alone.
I mean, look, we can't.
We can keep telling you the same thing over and over, but
I know, but you do this a lot, I'm sure. So what do you typically see?
I mean, typically, do I arrest people for shoplifting at Target a lot? Not necessarily.
Shoplifting in
So,
general.
I mean, it could go either way. Like I told you before, you can ask them when you're over there. In the event that it does be an overnight thing, I would again make arrangements for your dog now, so that either way you're covered. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying.
Right.
Is this typically like an offense where they assign a bond amount, or?
These are questions that I cannot answer for you. That would be
I'm
up to the
not-
judge.
I know you don't know for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't know at all. I mean, that's whatever the judge decides based on many circumstances.
If there is a bond, is a person allowed to bond themselves out, like using a debit card?
You need a bond.
What's that?
You don't get a bond when it's a felony. You gotta see a judge. You can't bond out. You gotta see a judge first.
So I'm not gonna get out today.
No. Unless it changes, unless the court changes their but we go, we verify for you. Okay? But the last time I checked, once it's a felony, you must face a judge. Unless it changes beyond my knowledge. You know, we're just officers, we're not lawmakers.
Okay, so no bond?
No, what I'm saying is this, based on my knowledge, whenever it's a felony amount, you do not post no bond. So maybe after you see a judge, then the judge will decide whatever you do. I know sometimes we post bond and all that stuff, but sometimes you gotta see a judge first. But this is a felony amount.
I get that.
So when you see a judge first, then they will decide.
I thought you said there was a chance it could be out today.
Who, me?
No, this one.
No, I said that's up to the judge. That's what the judge is going to decide in the courts and all
Yeah,
that.
they will decide all
We
that.
don't decide that, so.
But with it being this time of day, it's not gonna get decided today, is it?
so.
No.
So it's a guarantee I'm there overnight.
Yeah, like I said, we like I said, based on my knowledge, you see a judge like in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures.
I don't want to give her information that's wrong, misleading information. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. But there's zero chance I could get out today.
Like I said, maybe you go there, they say, hey, it's time for you to go to see the judge. I don't know.
All right, Miss Hill. To handcuff you real quick. Take your bag off here.
Okay.
What's that receipt there? Is that for your refund?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you want to put it in there, but. Make it comfy for you. Get you put your arms like that.
The woman was charged with felony shoplifting and received a lifetime ban from Target. For more videos about criminals, hit the subscribe button.